Stefon Diggs, he's over here opening his hands like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You ain't seeing me, Josh Allen. And it's so crazy because you remember a couple of interviews ago, a couple months ago, they asked Stefon Diggs about Josh Allen, and he was like, I'll ride with him through thick and thin. It doesn't matter. I'll ride with him until hell freezes over type shit. And he kind of put his quarterback on blast in that situation. But I feel like Stefon Diggs always been sort of, I don't want to label him a diva, but he's a diva. But I fuck with Stefon Diggs. I'm not saying like he's in a bad way, but he's always had like diva characteristics. But I feel like every wide receiver does have that. But I feel like Stefon Diggs maybe lets it show more than other wide receivers.
Okay, look, maybe I'm a little biased because I played receiver for a long time. I'm an offensive guy at heart. There's a difference between being a diva and being a dog. Odell Beckham, a dog. Stefon Diggs, a dog. When you actually are like one of the top 3, let alone top 5 players in your position, you can't be no diva. A diva is a person who's literally thinks they the shit, think they all that, and they really not. But Stefon Diggs, he really liked that. Stefon Diggs really like that. He top 3.
I don't think that defines a diva, bro. I feel like if you're complaining all the time, that defines a diva. He doesn't complain all the time, but he usually does complain in every crucial moment. All the big games.
It's not that he's complaining. Game. It's just that it's not necessarily he complaining. He basically like for example, I know what scene you talking about when he was like basically yelling at Josh Allen. I feel like he was yelling at Josh Allen because Josh Allen did the same shit that these quarterbacks be doing, bro. It's 4th and 10. Why are you throwing the ball? Why are you throwing a 4-yard route? Bro, like, what are you doing? Like, bro, throw the ball down the field. Like, we had 4th and 10, bro. We got 1 shot to get a first down or the game is over. Why are you throwing the ball 4 yards?
Was it really going to make a difference, though?
Same shit.
Would the Bills end up making a comeback?
You never know, bro. We done seen some crazy stuff in these playoffs. You never know. Me personally, I don't think they're going to come back either, but in that situation, though, I feel like Diggs was probably chewing them out. Like, man, like, throw the ball down the field, man. Like, throwing these short-ass routes, throwing these short-ass passes. I feel like that's probably what he was getting at. But I feel like for the most part, Diggs don't complain, man. I feel like for the most part, even, because I've been following Diggs since college, since when he was in Minnesota. Diggs has always been the type of dude to literally have that chip on his shoulder. He was me personally, I know he's a first-round talent. That dude went 6th round, bro. He got drafted in the 6th round. That boy been a dog ever since he's day 1. He stepped on the field. He's been a dog.
So, but Stefon Diggs, this is what he ended up having to say though. Right after the game, he said, "So first he says it's easy to criticize my reaction more than the result." And that's true. I'm not gonna lie. Like he could do whatever he does. He could have a great game, great attitude throughout the game. And then like that one situation happens and everybody forgets about all the good shit he did and only talks about that bad situation. So I see what he's saying right there. And he says, you want me to be okay? You want me to be okay with our level of play when it's not up to the standard? Nah. Want me to be okay with losing? Nah. And I totally agree with that, but I don't know if you heard, but it was reported that Stefon Diggs, he actually left before the game was even over, before the coaches even entered the locker room. They were still walking off the field, and he was already trying to book it up out the locker room. I don't feel like that's okay, and that also defines a diva.
Bro. You don't have no. Bro, he just mad, bro. Bro. They tired of getting to this point and losing, bro. That's like coming from a Niner fan, right? If you keep making to the NFC,
we've been doing it. So
that's what I'm saying. If you keep getting to the same point and then y'all losing, it's like, bro, like what the fuck? Then you're gonna want to leave the team and want to go somewhere else.
It doesn't matter, bro. Your wide receiver, if Deebo Samuel left that fucking locker room before Kyle Shanahan got there, trade his ass. You have no respect for the team. You have no respect for the coach. We ain't been through this whole season together. We lost together. We won together. Blood, shedding tears together. All right, if you want to leave out the locker room, storm off whenever after we talk. But first off, the season just ended. We need to talk as a team. We need to, we've been through a lot together. DeMar Hamlin just happened a couple weeks ago. We've been through a lot together all season. So I just feel like out of respect for the team and out of respect for the coach, the least you can do is wait for them to get into the locker room and talk for a quick 5 minutes and then can leave.
Oh yeah, I mean I agree with that, but also too I can disagree just because everybody is different. Like you said, Stefon, like everybody don't have the same attitude. So I feel like a person like Stefon Diggs, knowing how he is, he's a very emotional player. That's something I can definitely see him doing. I don't know. I didn't really hear about him leaving the stadium, before the game was over. But I can believe it. I can believe it. I can believe that's something that he would do. That's some shit like Terrell Owens would do. That's some shit Odell would do. That like when you got players like at a certain like pedestal, and then like the way they carry themselves, and they so competitive. When you so competitive, and I know how it is, because I'm competitive as well. When you so competitive, don't get me wrong. It's not. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. He didn't mean to disrespect the team, but he was just probably so mad and irritated. He just was like, "Fuck this, bro. I'm about to go. I'm about to just go with the fam, or I'm about to go get some time alone or something." Sometimes some individuals need time alone, bro. Everybody don't got the same attitude. Everybody's not the same up here.